So, I'd love to share my experience with working with Christy as one of her clients. And I would have to say, one of her greatest gifts, actually, she's got a lot of greatest gifts. She's probably one of these best kept secrets. Oh my gosh. But one of her greatest gifts, I would say, is her intuition. She is highly intuitive with the body. And it surprised me because I wasn't expecting this. I knew she was very knowledgeable in the body and working with herbs and how to heal and work with body issues. I just didn't realize how incredibly intuitive she is. She has this ability to like tune into your body as if she's tuning into like the energetic map of it to know precisely what's going on, what the issue is, and then then from there she can offer you tips, advice, suggestions, herbs, and things to help you improve whatever the ailment is. And it's a very highly customized solution that she gives to you because it's like being seen and being heard. It's like all of us kind of experience things in our body, issues and ailments, and there's not like a one blanket thing fits all, right? And one blanket solution fits all. And somehow Christy just has this ability to really zoom in and know what is going on with your particular situation. Like for me, what exactly was the issue? What exactly was triggering some of the things that I was experiencing? And then the other gift that came with working with Christy is how normal I felt, because a lot of times when you're talking about the body, dealing with the body and the issues, there's a lot of like embarrassment or awkwardness, or, how do I talk about this, or with this symptom or that symptom or this problem. And then there's a lot of, for me personally, a lot of like shame and embarrassment with some of the things that I was experiencing. And to sit there and talk with Christy, it was like, no big deal. It was kind of like, it is what it is, and there's like no judgment whatsoever. And it was just totally, oh yeah, I know exactly what you're feeling. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. And it was just total like normalization. So it wasn't just simply like helping me heal my body issues or physical issues, but it was also, reaching that like emotional component too. It's like those thoughts that kind of, like, am I normal? Is there something wrong with me? So anyways, I really appreciated that too. As far as most lasting positive effect with working with Christy, this one's a huge one. This one, I would have to say, is the body confidence that I've achieved with working with Christy. And it surprises me so much because, beginning my work with Christy, she had mentioned that, there'll be a day when you'll totally forget that it was ever an issue. And it was kind of hard to believe at that time, but that's totally what I've experienced. It's like you don't realize how much when you have issues in your body, how much it affects how you live, because there's this undercurrent of fear that really like kind of infiltrates everything is the way I'll describe it. It's like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, I can't do that, or nope, I can't leave the house yet, or I can't be gone for this long, or I can't go do this, can't do that, can't eat this, oh, I got to be careful with this, be careful of eating that. So there are all these limitations, and eventually it becomes this like subconscious or unconscious limitations, and it's in the body. That was the other thing too that I noticed, is like you can feel that resistance kick up in the body, that fear. And working with Christy and going through the process, it's kind of like there's this sense of liberation, this freedom. It's like I don't even think about it now. It's like, oh, I'm gonna go do this. Oh, I'm gonna run and go do this errand. Oh, I'm gonna leave the house for a few hours. Oh, I'm gonna eat this food now. Or I'm gonna eat this or try this. And there's none of that worry or that anxiety or that fear that's been that undercurrent for so long. And that is so freeing. That is so incredibly freeing. So that's been the most lasting positive effect I can think of. It's like my body and me, we're working together now. There's, I'm supporting my body and my body is supporting me. And it's gone from, most of my life I've lived where I've neglected my body because I was on this, I'm going to push forward and push through life and survive and do what I have to do. And it takes a toll on the body. And eventually my body was like, that's enough. So in order to heal from the inside out, it's like I needed someone like Christy to help me with that and peel back all the layers that are involved. And so that's been, and when I say layers, because it's not just the physical, that's the huge piece of it is finally healing those physical issues, but then also, it's like releasing the emotional pieces behind it, the fear, the anxiety, and then the mental, like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. So all of that, it's like just pure freedom and liberation now, just to live and move forward. Going through the process, it's like, it's been interesting to look back on the process, and it feels like it's moved so quickly and it just like switched in a blink of an eye. But going through the process in the beginning, it's a lot of tweaks here and there to kind of find the right things and help your body get adjusted. But coming out on the other side is a complete night and day difference, and it's just effortless. It's the best thing that I could have done. And why didn't I do this sooner? That would be my only regret, is why didn't I do this sooner? And so what surprised me the most out of working with Christy, I think one is the impact of the body, because everything we do is so body based, and to really bring it back to the body in a way that the body is actually supporting me moving forward in life. And then what really surprised me too is the whole luxury piece. I'll admit, for me, I'm just more of a casual, laid back person, and luxury wasn't something that I was just kind of drawn to. So I just kind of had like a misconception, I guess, of what luxury was. And working with Christy really brought it back to the luxury and the pleasure of being in the body. When you're not thinking about the pain and the discomfort and the limitations and the anxiety, you can really like tap into the pleasure and have like the sensory pieces come back and enjoy like even the flavors of food, and lots of food that I haven't been able to eat in a while because of all my digestive issues. And it's like, oh, I can have this again and enjoy this or enjoy that. And my body is feeling more comfortable now instead of always like in this anxious knot. And it's just, how would I say, that's been the surprising piece. Is it's like, for me to flip the definition of luxury that seemed like something that I wasn't interested in or something that's not attainable to something that is attainable, and it's totally available, and it's something that can be easily incorporated into our life, and it's kind of like our birthright. It's like that's what we're meant to be here, to live and experience and enjoy life. And that's where the luxury comes in. And so I have Christy to thank for all of that. She's healed the issues that I had, all the physical issues that I came to her with. She's helped me like step back into life again. And that's the biggest thing, because my body was holding me back in so many ways. So now I get to live life again and be part of life again. And I'm so excited for that. And I don't have my body holding me back. It's like my body has my back now instead of my body holding me back. And just tapping back into there's so much more in life, the luxury of life and the pleasures of life. And, astrologically, I'm a Taurus, so I'm drawn to those things, but now I get to enjoy, instead of being so focused on the limitations and the fear and what was wrong with me. Now I get to focus on what is it that I want? What do I want to enjoy, as I engage in life again. So I have so much to thank Christy for, and I'm so grateful. I've got my health back. I've got my life back. I've got, just everything back, and I am so in alignment, my body, my soul, me, and in alignment with life. And it just feels amazing to be at this stage from the inside out. And if this is one thing that that I could wish for, is that everyone would have this experience, to be able to experience life in this way, to be able to experience this type of freedom, this type of healing, to be able to experience what this feels like in their body, and to be able to live life in this way. So thank you for listening to all of this, and thank you again, Christy, for helping me heal and helping me get my life back again.